All right, welcome into the show. Creative Crypto here. Meme coins, they are all the rage here in 2024 in this cryptocurrency cycle. But how can you really profit from meme coins? Well, there's really only one way to do it, and that is to buy in early and sell at the top. Now, that's much more easier said than done. However, the tools that I'm going to share with you in this video actually provide you a way to find meme coins when they first launch and are at the most crucial point of their development to make the most profit. And no, I'm not just talking about Dex Screener, although I do utilize Dex Screener for charting and different things like that, but the tools that I'm going to share with you in this video are much more powerful. You clicked on the right video today because after watching this video, you will be able to not only find the best meme coins, but be able to get in early on them to make the most profit. But it doesn't stop there, because there's a few other tools I will share in this video as well that will allow you to passively trade meme coins without having to do anything on your own. I promise I will explain how all of this works in this video, so sit back, relax, and be ready to dive into the world of meme coins. But instead of just watching a video about what meme coin you should buy, I'm going to teach you how to actually find those meme coins to buy. It's like instead of going to the market and just buying a fish, I'm going to teach you how to actually catch that fish. Learning how to actually get into the inner workings of these meme coins from the start and being able to track them on chain can give you a real edge into finding the most profitable meme coins to trade. This type of information is something a lot of people won't share with you because they don't want you to know how to actually do this yourself. They would rather just show you the meme coin to buy that they found instead of showing you how to find the meme coin yourself. And that is what we are going to do in this video and much, much more. So I recommend if you clicked to watch this video, make sure you watch it all the way through to the end to be able to empower yourself with this knowledge, because this knowledge could change your life. It could allow you to find the next 100x, 1000x, 10,000x meme coin before anyone else. So without further ado, let's jump into the ultimate meme coin guide. All right, guys, so the first tool and the best tool that I use to find these meme coins is called Photon. Now, Photon is a free service that allows you to find these meme coins when they are first listed. And it also filters them by various criteria so you can rank them and see which ones potentially will be real winners. So what you're going to want to do to get started is to click on the link in the description. It'll take you to this Photon page. Make sure you have a Phantom wallet. You can get a Phantom wallet by going to phantom.app. This is the official website for Phantom Wallet. Don't trust any other websites. Get it directly here from the source. You can download it directly to your Chrome browser, just like MetaMask. And this is the wallet you will use to interact with Solana. Once you have your Phantom wallet all set up and ready to go, make sure you write down your seed phrases offline. Never store that online in case you ever need to restore your wallet. You're going to click on Connect Wallet. It's going to bring up a login to connect here. And it's also going to have you sign this message as well. Now, once you're in here, it's going to actually generate you a new wallet to use on Phantom. Now, you don't have to actually use this wallet, but you do need to generate the wallet in order to proceed to the next steps. So all you're going to do is click generate. It's going to give you your wallet address here, and you're going to slide this to get your private key. Okay, and you're going to copy your private key, and you're going to come over here to your Phantom wallet, and then you're going to click on these tabs up here. You're going to go down to add/connect wallet, import private key right here. You're going to just name it whatever you want. I named it Photon Demo. You paste your private key in there. Make sure that the account address matches with the trading address that it shows you, and mine does, and then click import. So now your wallet is imported here. You can click continue. It'll say I already saved it, and it's going to ask you to connect to the account that you just created. Okay, so we have 0 souls, so we'll just click on continue. And now we are inside the Photon database. And guys, what this is it's a way to scan SoulScan for free in order to find new coins when they first list on the DEX to trade. I cannot tell you how powerful this is. Now you're going to want to be on this new pairs tab. Okay, you can check out these other ones as well, but I stay on the new pairs. And what you can also do is if you want to fund the wallet that you made here on Photon, you can actually do quick buys directly from here. Now, I personally don't do that because I like to do a little more research before I just see the coin and press buy, but you can. And you can buy it directly on here if you have Sol on your wallet. You would just have to send some Sol to this wallet, and then you will be able to use it. Now, I do recommend if you do make some money from this wallet, you then go back to your wallet and send it out directly. The great thing about importing the private key to a new wallet is you have full access and control over this wallet and can send the funds at any time. You don't have to actually go through the website to do it. So that's the benefit of doing it that way. Now, how do you actually use this to find the best pairs to trade? Well, let me show you exactly how I do it and how I find pairs that I think are worth checking out. First thing, you're going to notice you want to sort this by created because it's going to show you the newest ones created here on the blockchain with liquidity. How much liquidity they have initial, what the market cap is right now, the current transactions made with that token, the volume that has generated, and the audit results. This is big, guys, to have these options where the mint is disabled, so it's basically telling you, is the mint on this coin disabled? Yes or no. If it's green, that means it's been disabled. If it's red, that means you can still mint that token. So you want to be very aware of tokens that can be minted. You don't want to touch those, in my opinion, because that never ends well, because they can just get minted and completely drain everything in the liquidity. The next thing, has the initial liquidity that they paired been burned, and how much has been burned? Because this will also help you to avoid rug pulls, because somebody can launch a coin, put up initial liquidity, even a big amount of liquidity, and once there's been trading on it, if that liquidity has not been burned, they can just remove that entire liquidity and wipe that clean from the market. And if there's no other liquidity that has been added, then that has essentially been a rug pull. So you want to look for LPs that have been burned. This isn't as important as the mint, but it still is important because it shows that if a project has burned their LP, then they are in this for the long term and not just a quick money grab. So I do prefer seeing that. Now this last one is the top 10 holders. It shows you what percentage of the top 10 holders holds less than 15% of the token, because this is something you also want to look for, because let's say there's 100 holders of this token, but the top 10 own 90% of the supply. Well, that's probably one you might want to avoid, because those people could just dump their bags at any point. And it could also be the same person that has multiple wallets of those tokens. Usually it's the developer that has multiple wallets of different tokens, makes it look like they're not holding very much, but they do have them in various accounts. So you really want to look for all three green, in my opinion. But the LP burned, depending on the project and how early it is, maybe they haven't burned it yet. But I prefer seeing green on all of these if I'm going to buy a token. So basically you can come on here when you have time to look into meme coins, and you can check and see, okay, what's been created recently. And you just scan through. I'll show you kind of the way I do it. So here's one. Here's one that launched with initial liquidity of $4,000. Okay, a little low, but all three have been ticked here. Okay, so this is called shrooms. So we're going to copy this. Okay, so that's the contract address. And then I take it over here to Dex Screener, and I put it in here, and this will bring up a chart of this token. So this is actually down 61%. So even though the liquidity has been locked and everything, they can still find ways to rug pull. So this one I would not touch because it looks like it's some type of rug pull. Okay, but initially it did have a good pump. Okay, it did go up, 150%. So you could have still made money, but most likely, depending on when you got in, you probably lost money on this one. And the great thing about finding these coins on Photon is it allows you to get early on these coins, these trending coins, because by the time they're trending here on Dex Screener, they most likely have already pumped too much to be able to make life-changing money. because that's what we're looking for, guys. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm looking for, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking for that as well. Is you want to be able to turn $50 or $100 into $10,000, $20,000, $100,000. That's where you can really make life-changing money. And that's what I'm after here, because these meme coins can provide it. We've seen proof of it in the past. And so what I would do is I would go back to Photon and I would continue to scan. And what I like to do as well is I will kind of have one eye on the liquidity, because if they launch with a good chunk of liquidity, that means they're probably in this for a good chunk of time rather than a little bit of liquidity. Because starting with just a couple $1,000s in liquidity is going to make it really tough to pump up to $1 million, $10 million, $100 million market cap, because there's just not that much available to trade. But if they start with, $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000, well, that could potentially get up there. Okay, so let's look at this one. This one's 9 minutes ago. This is called Lame. Where did that one go? That one just right here. Okay, we'll copy this one. Small liquidity, okay, but we got all three checked there. I like to at least have it 50,000 or more, because those ones tend to be a little more pumpable than some of these smaller ones. But I still like to check it out. This one's gone up 900%. Okay, the pair was just listed 10 minutes ago, guys. So we've seen a little bit of a dip there, even though it's up pretty big. Now this one also has a website and Telegram listed, and then you could actually go in there and check it out for yourself and see what that was all about and what their project is actually all about and what this meme coin really is. Most of these are just pictures and a name, but maybe some of it actually has some type of utility behind it or something as well. So this also provides you a great way to do that. So this one could potentially be a rug pull as well, because it's back to about the initial price. So if this was a real project, you could get in here because you're basically back to the ground floor. But the fact that this candle went under the initial price leads me to believe that some type of shenanigans is going on. We see the liquidity is draining with this one now. So you can see how fast these meme coins can change on a dime, guys. And you don't want to just jump in because you see a name and a face of a project. You want to actually wait and see, because if you're looking at it within the first 10, 20 minutes of launch, there's still time, guys. You have at least a couple hours, even upwards of 5 to 10 hours, where you have that window to really get in on these. So you don't just want to just jump in real quick just because you think that something's going to pump. You want to actually take the time to look it over first and not just come in here and do that. That's why I don't use the quick buy option. But you can use it, eventually when you do some research. Instead of just going to the exchange, you could do your research and then press quick buy. Okay. But I'll show you what I like to do with some of these. Okay, so let's find one that's got some decent chunk of liquidity. Okay, let's keep going. So, some times of the days are better than others. Okay, but here's an example. See this one? They had $117,000 in liquidity, but the mint was not disabled and the burn wasn't disabled. So this one rugged down 99%. So you see how that can happen, guys? It can happen to the best of them. Now let's see this one. This is Vega. This is interesting, even though the LP's not burned, so that could be a problem. Let's go back over here and check this one out. Okay, again, this one's already in the red. So what you want, or realistically, guys, what you want to look for is something that's on the rise. Okay, let me show you, for example, I got into Mail, this one here, Soul Mail, last night. I found this one on Photon within the first 5 hours of it launching. And this is the type of chart that you want to look for when it's constantly going up. Yes, there's going to be some red, but you see that upward trajectory. Okay, we had a little bit of selling out period and continues to just go up. All right, so I made pretty good return on this one. Okay, I got into this one not when it first launched. I found it about 5 hours in. So it can still be, money can still be made, guys, within the first, like I said, first 5 hours or so. But see, this one had a good chunk of liquidity and it's locked. So that's what I looked for. Okay. So I was hoping to find a good one in the video to share you guys an example, but it just depends on the time of day. Don't feel like you're forced to check one. Here's an interesting one. Let's look at this one. Just don't feel like you're forced to trade one just because you're going to get that FOMO of missing the boat. Okay. Let's check out this one. This one's 16 minutes old. It's gone up 250%. Yeah, this one's already kind of tailing out, but this could be a good buy-in opportunity. You know, the only thing is this one doesn't have, it's got a lot of people holding in the top. So it's got a lot of holders of the token towards the top of the holder list. So that means a lot of people are just holding this and waiting to dump their bags. So this one I would probably lay off as well. They also don't have a website or anything else listed there. So that's what you got to do, guys. But this tool, this Photon, gives you the ability to actually do the research yourself. This is the things that you have to go through if you really want to find a diamond in the rough. Is you have to be willing to get into the field and get into the ground and get in here on the ground floor and start putting on your boots and start doing some digging and trying to find gold. Okay, this is a way to gold mine in a sense. So you can go through here and just look for them. Okay, I was hoping to find one in the video, but I don't think we're going to find one. So, you know, and then just go back to the top if you don't see anything within the first couple minutes there and wait for the next one. So like I said, it depends on the time of day. You might get lucky and come in here and find something right off the bat that just launched that looks great. Or you might have to scroll for a little bit and you find something a couple hours old. But this is just a great tool to utilize to hunt for those meme coins and to get them at the peak of when they can be profitable, which is right in the very beginning, because that's when you're going to make the most profit. It's also the most risky, but it is the way to make the most profit. Now, this is just one of the tools I wanted to show you. If you guys remember in the beginning of the video, I said there's going to be 3 tools total. These next 2 tools are for people that don't want to sit on here all day and scan for tokens and don't want to just try to get lucky and find something early. They want to have someone else do it for them. And in a sense, they want to copy trade other people. Imagine if you could find wallets that are able to get in early on these meme coins and make profit doing it. Imagine if you could copy their wallet exactly how they trade. What if I told you there's a way you can actually do that? Well, guys, there is. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. All right, guys, so these next 2 tools work hand in hand. They are separate tools, but they work in conjunction with each other to be able to provide you a way to copy trade real wallets on the Solana blockchain. Now, this is called Trojan on Solana. It was previously called Unibot on Solana. What this is, it's a trading bot that allows you to copy trade is one of the options. You could also do regular trading with this as well. But the copy trading feature is the one that I'm really interested in and what I've been using this bot for. So the way it works is you click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to Telegram. Now, once you click start, the bot is going to generate you a Solana wallet to utilize with their bot that trades. You can only trade with the wallet it provides for you, which is totally fine because you don't want to give this bot your real wallet. You want to have it give you a wallet. And then what you can do, same thing like with Photon, is you can go to settings and then wallets. Okay, so it's going to bring you up your wallets. You have 2 wallets with this bot. You have a Solana wallet and your Ethereum wallet. So what you're going to do is you're going to export your private keys from your Solana wallet, just like you did with Photon, and you're going to import it into your Phantom wallet. And you're going to label that a new wallet. You can label it bot, and that'll give you full access and control over the wallet that the bot is using to trade with. So then you will feel a lot more comfortable having access to that wallet on your end as well. Okay, so the way this bot works is they take a fee of your trades. That's how they make money. You don't have to actually pay any money to use this bot. They make money off of your trading that you do. There's a small fee that goes with it. I'm not exactly sure what the fee is, but if you use my referral link, which is the link in the description, you're going to get a 10% discount on trading fees by being referred. Okay, so it teaches you, it's very easy, self-explanatory. Okay, I don't use the MEV protection. You can if you like, but I don't think it's necessary. And so you'll have the different options here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on copy trade. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on new, because you're not going to have one in here. So you're going to click on new. It's going to take you to this page. Now from here, it goes through exactly the instructions on how to do this. You need to identify a tag. You need to put a tag name. I just put test1. You can just do wallet1 or whatever you want to do. Okay, then you need to put the target wallet address. You would click on this and then import the wallet address for it to use. And then the percentage of when the trader actually trades. So when you're copy trading them, let's say they're trading with a larger amount of money than you have. Let's say they're spending 1 sol on each trade, but you only want to put 0.1 sol in your wallet just to try it out and see how it works. I do recommend starting with at least half a sol or 1 sol just to see how it goes, because it gives you a little wiggle room to work with, but you can just start with a small amount. And so when they buy, you can put a percentage. So if they buy 1 sol of a meme coin, if you put 100%, you're going to buy exactly that much. But if you put 10%, then if they buy a meme coin for 1 sol, you're going to spend 0.1, okay? And you can even lower that to 1%, so 0.01. And that's what you're going to want to do, because you don't want to have that at 100%, because it could use up your wallet in one trade. And then you want to be able to get the variety of the trades. The gas, you can set it a little bit lower. This is a little high, but you can set it just to make sure it goes through. Just check out the gas on SolScan, how much it's actually charging, and you can just maybe bump it up a little bit higher than that, because it doesn't need to be extremely high, but you want it a little high because you are copy trading. If the trader that you're copying is trying to snipe something and they're using a lot of gas, well, you might want to use a little more gas. So it depends on what your budget is, guys, okay? Slippage, I keep that at 15% just in case they're buying some type of coin that has a lot of slippage. And then this is one that I've been debating for a while. Should you copy the sells as well? Because you can have the bot copy the sells. So when the trader buys the coin, it'll buy it for your wallet as well. Or when they sell the coin, it'll sell it for your wallet as well. I've been debating this one because, sometimes these traders, they sell these meme coins a little too early and they don't let it see the full range of the price. For example, an article that was published pretty recently talks about a Solana trader fumbling the bag after selling a Solana meme coin early. Okay, this guy fumbled generational wealth. He bought $8,000 worth of BOEM, Book of Meme, and if he would have just held it for another day, he would have turned that into $1 million. But he sold them for $131,000. So still made some pretty good money, but if he would have just held it for another day, he would have made $1 million. So either way, it's a give and take, because let's say he had held it for another day and this 130,000 of profit dumped back down to 16,000. And now his 8,000 was just a double instead of basically more than a 10x. So it's a tough call, because there's really no perfect science to it. If you're in this just to make a quick buck, maybe you just want to continue to copy the trade and let that trader just make a 1 to 2x for you, or whenever they decide to sell, if they're an experienced meme trader, maybe they're taking the most profit available. And sometimes the traders do ladder out, which is they won't sell their whole bag at one time. They'll sell a small percentage and a small percentage and a small percentage. The bot will copy that as well, exactly how the trader's wallet does it. So just something to think about, guys, because there is different strategies with that. All right, so you have to really decide if you want to just have the wallet that you're copy trading buy them for you, and then you go in there when you can and check your wallet and analyze what trades they have made and look at the tokens that are in there, and then decide when you want to sell it, because maybe you don't want to sell at the same time they do. You want to wait a little bit and see the price movement and see how high that coin can get. So you have that option there. So that's really the basics, guys. Once you have this thing set up, then it's going to be active. You'll make sure it's active. It'll show that green light, and then you'll be good to go. It'll be copy trading for you. Just make sure you send some SOL to your wallet to be able to trade with. So then the bot will have your SOL on the wallet. And I do recommend, if you do make a great profit with that you go ahead and send that SOL back out to your own wallet where only you know the private keys. Because remember, this bot knows the private keys to that wallet. So I would recommend any trading that you make some profits, send that profit back out and keep it on a different wallet. Because this trading bot company, this Trojan, is reputable and honest in my opinion, but everybody has their price, guys. And you never know if one day they decide, to just drain all the wallets on here, or they're hit with some type of hack or some type of exploit and they're able to steal the funds off of here. You don't want to be caught holding the bag here. So you want to get in and take some profit out and use this just like any other high risk type of investing, because this is essentially what it is. Even though you have access to your funds, they also have access to your funds. So you have to keep that in mind. So this is a little bit higher risk than finding them yourself and doing everything yourself, because you're relying on, number one, for the wallet that you're copy trading to find good trades, number one, to not get in any scam coin, because this bot will buy any coin that the wallet you put in here to copy trade buys. So if that wallet gets into some scam project and some honeypot, well, guess what? You're getting in that same thing. So make sure you're really research. And that's what our next tool is going to do that I'm going to show you, which is our last tool of this Solana meme coin guide, which will actually allow you to research and analyze the wallets that are trading deeply and see if it is something that you want to copy trade. Because you don't just want to just throw any wallet in here to copy trade, guys. You want to do your research on it and make sure that it's something that you actually think can make some profit. All right, guys, so on to the last tool. This one is called Zelfie Guru. Okay, I hope I'm saying that correctly. What this is, it's another bot on Telegram, on Solana, and what you do is you put wallets in here and it'll analyze them for you and show you how much profit they've made the last 7 days, what the ROI is, what their win rate is, what kind of tokens that they bought, and how their tokens did. So you can use this to analyze wallets that you find even deeper and see if this wallet is worth copy trading. Now, this bot is also free, and you can check it out in the description below, but the free version only allows you to do 3 searches a day for wallets, which is fine if you do extensive research yourself first before you put a wallet in here. You can save yourself from having to just blindly put wallets in here. You can do a little research yourself on SolScan. I'm going to show you how to do that, and you can kind of get some background on a wallet first before you put it in here and see their ROI and different things. Or you can upgrade to their paid version and you get unlimited searches, okay? So you can go over here to Dex Screener and you can go over here and look at the top traders and see, which traders did well, and you can kind of look into it, and you can see which ones turned a little bit into a lot, and you can analyze with this. The problem with this is this could just be, you don't know what these accounts are, if they're actually real accounts or not, and some of this is kind of hard to look at as well. So for example, we'll look at this one here, okay, because this account made a good amount of money and they sold 50% of their bag, which I like that they kept a little bit of their bag. So this is the wallet we have. Okay, so once you find a wallet that you want to investigate, you're going to come over here to the SPL transfers, and this will show you what tokens they've been buying. Okay, so let's look at this one. We'll go back a few times. So they bought this one, this token, Solana vaccine. Okay, interesting. So let's see how much SOL they spent on that. 0.2. Okay, we'll go back over here. They bought it for 0.2, and how much did they sell it for? They sold it for 0.16. So they lost money on that, which is okay. They lost money. At least they got out before it got too bad. So that's pretty good. Let's look at this one. Solcord. Okay, let's see how much they spent. 0.5. And this also gets you an idea of how much they're spending per trade. So you can see, if you do want to follow this wallet, how much you need to spend. So this one they made big, guys. They turned that into almost 10 Solana. So that's half a Solana. That's 20x right there. And then they sold the rest for 5 Solana. So they turned half Solana into 15 Solana on that trade. So pretty good. This one, When Lambo. Okay, let's check that out. They bought When Lambo 1 day ago. All right, so they spent 0.5. So this trader likes to spend, between 0.2 and 0.5 per trade. And how much did they sell that When Lambo for? They sold that one they got rugged. Okay, so they lost it all. So sometimes, it's a hit and miss on these things. That's the way these meme coins are. Okay, but then they got into Sol Tweet. Okay, they got into this one. They spent 2 Solana. So they felt a little more confident in that one. And they even bought a second time. So they put in 4 Solana total. And they sold about a good chunk of their bag. Or they're actually holding a lot more than they sold. So let's see. They sold for 31 Solana. So, man, this guy, it looks interesting. We could go back even farther. But this looks interesting enough to run this through the wallet scanner bot and see what this address has been making. So we'll come over here and we will you type /check, and you paste the wallet, and then let the bot go to work. It takes a couple seconds for it to find the results. Just be patient, it will come through, and there we go. So you can see, okay, it gives you a detailed report. Last 7 days, okay, they just started trading. So it has a 40% win rate. In 7 days, they've profited 41 SOL, okay? They got 5 snipes and 1 token they didn't buy, meaning that they were given that token and they sold it, okay? So you have to be careful with those because that doesn't mean they were buying them. So you can see that they lost 50% or more on 1 and 2 there, but they made over 5x on some of those other ones. So 5 buys, 5 sells, average buy sum of 1 SOL. So this wallet, I would consider copy trading for at least a week and seeing how it went. So the great thing is you can stop the copy trading at any time with the Trojan bot. And this one would be interesting because, you know, you could copy trade it and see if it could find a home run for you. It could also find ones that are going to rug, but it did find some that made those rugs worth it. These 3 tools, guys, the Photon scanner here, the Trojan Unibot that trades for you, can copy trade, and the wallet scanner are ways where you can research the market and learn how to fish instead of just what fish to buy. You can actually go out there and catch the fish and learn how to do it. And this actually just came through, guys. This looks pretty interesting. Let's look at this one. It's got all 3 green there. This one just came through on the scanner. This is kind of off the cuff here while we're finishing the video up to see if we can catch a gem. So we'll check out this one, see what this is looking like. Okay, this is called R. Kelly. Interesting. So it pumped a little. It's on a little bit of a dip. Okay, 5 minutes ago it was created. We're looking at 9,000 in liquidity, $23,000 market cap. So let's see. It's pumped from the very bottom. It went up 700%. It's consolidating. So I might just take a look and see how low this thing can dip and see if I want to jump into this one. And what I do, guys, if I do want to trade one, I will copy the token and I'll make sure that it shows up in Jupiter because I prefer to trade through Jupiter because it's a little bit easier than going through Radium because this is supposed to be an aggregator that will use Radium. But see, this token's not showing up on Jupiter, which to me, I don't understand why it doesn't because it should just be an aggregator of Radium. What my rule is that if it doesn't show up on Jupiter when I put it in there, I don't trade it. Okay, even if it meets the criteria of an interesting meme coin, because the good ones will show up on there. For example, Mail. When I bought that one, okay, I put it in there. This is trading on Radium, but it'll show up on Jupiter. Okay, so see it right there. So the fact that it shows up, then I'll go ahead and trade. Because sometimes Radium gets a bit clunky, it gets a bit laggy, and it doesn't actually show the token name. When you import it, it just shows the address. So it gets a little clunky for my liking. I like to just use Jupiter, which is an aggregator and gives you the best price of all the different exchanges and can do that for you as well. So guys, we have come to the end of the ultimate meme coin guide video, where I went through extensively 3 tools that I use on the Solana blockchain to find meme coins, and not only just find the meme coins, but I could also find the profitable wallets and copy trade those wallets for me automatically. Or you can just research and find them yourself and trade them yourself. Either way, you are learning how to fish instead of just being told what fish you should buy. Learning how to do these things and getting in there at the ground level, digging and trying to find these gems is the way you're going to make real money in this space. Being early, putting in the work, and eventually it'll pay off and you'll hit a 10, 20, 50, 100x, 1000x gem, and all that work that you put in and all that time will be worth it. So guys, of course, you need to do your own research on these things and only use risk capital that you can afford to lose, because meme coins are a very volatile industry. They can be here today and gone tomorrow. Yes, you can make a lot of money with these, but you can also lose a lot of money with these as well. So you have to be prepared for both outcomes, and you have to be smart and strategize the way you trade. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I'll always try to share the knowledge that I learn in this crypto space to you guys here on the channel. I've been in crypto since 2017, and I want to share as much knowledge as possible with my community so you guys can empower yourself with that knowledge as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Until the next time we will talk again, take care and take charge. Creative Crypto out.